Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I hope you're well. It's wonderful to be back with you all. Apologies for yesterday. I experienced some extremely challenging situations with my setup and systems and security and everything else. This is still an ongoing situation. So I apologize for not being with you yesterday. And then also after that, because I promised to learn Jerry and Elba's song for our concert this evening, I was unable to go live because I was behind with everything else anyway. So I decided to spend the time getting that done. So for tonight's show, we're welcoming back Jerry, of course, who's now out of his coma, and he's making a steady, slow but steady recovery. And tonight I have the songs that he requested and Jerry and Elba, his wife, requested. So you may notice or you may listen and hear things sound different today. Got a completely different upgraded audio system. I wonder if anyone has even noticed. A lot of time and money is invested on improving further our audio content. Hopefully you can tell a difference. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Let me just monitor it myself. Invested on improving further our audio content. Okay, so I'm going to make a very slight adjustment. I'm just going to tweak this very, very slightly. I have to make minor adjustments all the time. So let me just do this. So bear with me. There's going to be some ongoing adjustments. So I'm just going to check this. You might hear some slight changes. Okay, let's bring that down. We're at 5.26. 5. There we go. Let's make a slight adjustment there. Okay, let me just test that. Okay, that's made a very slight tweak there. Okay, so we are making upgrades and improvements all the time to the systems. Hopefully you can see, you may be able to hear. That sounds slightly tighter today. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me read your comments. So who we have here this morning? RB, good morning to you. Namisha, good morning to you. The overlay has been added. Resize it using the... Okay. We're getting all these things. Some of the things I can't check until we go live. Okay, I get it. All right, I don't want to keep saying that. Namisha, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, Namisha. I appreciate it very much indeed. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all. Hopefully, I will get to break away from the work in time to catch the Friday pub session. I hope you do. Special one tonight. Lucas Aids, good morning. Hey, Kazansky. Hey, Ninja Cowboy. Hey, Anita. Hello, Vanessa. How do you tag me like you have? I have tried before, but to no avail. It doesn't work on all devices. You put the @ sign before the person's name. Nice one, Stephen. Mike, hello, hello, hello. James, how you doing? 2 choppy charts. Now, remember I said to you to get a boom on Friday? Now, this is not exactly a boom. It's nice that I'm up today, but we've got the Michigan report in an hour and 15 minutes. We're going to cover the Michigan report. Expect extreme volatility on that as well. Stacy in the house. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Anita. How you doing? It's time for a nice, refreshing cup of tea. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning, Dylan. Hi, Mike. No, never answered before. You are my first reply ever. Thank you, Anita. How are you? Hi, Namisha. Good morning, everyone. Got lots of good mornings from everyone. Thank you for that. Stephen Lewandowski is in the house. Vanessa, just add the @ sign and you'll see the names as you type. Click on the name and it highlights it for that person. That's exactly right. Good morning, James. Stacey's here. Savage Faith Creations. Lovely to have you here. We've got Marcus Closter in the house this morning. welcome to you. Hi, Dylan. Anita Moore works just like this. Good morning, Mike James, Stephen Lewandowski. Good stuff. Glad you got it all done. Thank you very much. Yes, we had some major issues, Vanessa. It's still ongoing, actually. There's stuff I'm having now to deal with that I've never had to deal with before. And also the sound is a lot of investment has gone into the sound. I'm always trying to improve on things, and you should notice a difference. All right. Anyway, you should notice an improvement all the time. I've had to completely reconfigure all my virtual cables and how the audio is routed, and hopefully you'll notice a difference. How is everyone feeling about the market today? Whatever happens, it's Friday. Good morning, people. UK domiciled S&P up this morning. I don't know if that's an indication what's going to happen when the bell goes. UK domiciled. Says Kazansky. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, everyone. NVIDIA is back up to 118. Good morning, Leah. Thank you. Leah is now a member of the channel. Looking forward to watching your live tomorrow. It calms my nerves. Oh, this was from earlier. Thank you so much indeed. It worked, Anita. There you go. Good stuff. Hey, Martin, how you doing? I'm well. Good morning, all. Josh Monroe. Welcome to Josh Monroe. I just typed it in, left out the spaces. No names came up, and I'm sure what that's all about. Yeah, don't put a space. Just start typing straight away without the space. Good morning, Bernie B. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It didn't say it did. It is very deep sounding compared to before. I noticed more bass. I hear a fan. You do not hear a fan. You do not hear a fan. More cowbell. More cowbell. Nice one, Mike. The treble, little heavy on the S's. There might be some slight tweaks as we go through it. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Because everyone's listening to it. Sounds better. Good tweaking. It's all about the bass. It's all about the bass. All about the bass. That's right. It is indeed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sounds great. Good morning. Barry White effect. So are we members only? So are we on members only forever now? Probably. Extremely likely, yes. Extremely likely, yes. Sound is more crisp. There we go. Hello, Leah. God bless you all. So are you enjoying the new sound? Is everybody enjoying the new sound? Extremely likely, yes. Extremely likely, yes. Sound is more crisp. There we go. Hello, Leah. God bless you all. So are you enjoying the new sound? I'm going to, listening to that back, I'm going to just trim very, very slightly the top end, just slightly. So I've got a setting here. I'm just going to tweak this very slightly. Make adjustment. Okay, just very slightly. Save that. Okay. There you go. So are you enjoying the new sound? A lot of money has been invested and time and systems to improve the sound, improve security, improve performance of these shows. You'll notice a big difference in the music show tonight. I'm really excited for you to hear that. All right. Okay. Good morning and cheers, everybody. Good stuff. A little bit of lisp on the S's, but other than that, very good. Wadey, I've just hopefully tweaked that. Hopefully that's just a tiny little bit better. Glad you're back. Good morning, all. Piano Man tonight. Yes, indeed, it is tonight, James 007. It's a shame all these issues you are facing, Martin. Hope it gets sorted. I'm sure you can appreciate, you all know me, so I'm only going to say this once. Over the last 3 days, since our walk and talk, I'm under lots. How can I explain this? I'm sure you all appreciate, my members, that if I say too many things, then I'm giving the opportunity for those to circumvent and those to understand how they're getting to me. So, I want to share everything. I want to talk to you. I'm desperate to talk to you. But I have to be very careful what I say for the obvious reasons of giving people too much. So it's very difficult, but I'm sure you understand as we grow and as we grow at the pace that we're growing, then security and attacks and stuff like that become far more serious, far more prevalent and frequent. And I'm sure I wish I could meet you all in the pub and tell you all about it. But the bad actors are watching too. So I'm doing everything I can to make the service better, everything I can to do the right thing, and it's difficult. I'm sure everybody gets it. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. It's just a very, very difficult time. The transition from a small channel to a big professional channel. We're ranked up there now with Bloomberg and Meet Kevin at rank B on the rankings, and people want to bring you down. I was listening to a interview yesterday with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was sharing that he gets hundreds of thousands of issues every single day, and he has a whole team dealing with it. And I guess this is where we're going. So there it is. Let's leave it like that without wishing to make it any worse. All right. Let's have a look. Dylan Wilson. It's a shame these issues like you're facing, Martyn. Hope it gets sorted. Yeah, thank you. Sounds great. Good. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. James, happy Friday. Happy Friday. I love tea. PI Day. Is this live? Hey at Banana Heads. Yes, it is. Good morning, Vaz. Sound better now. There you go. Just been tweaking slightly. What happened to the audio? You sound like a night radio host. I've had major upgrades to all the sound systems. Huge changes, rewiring, upgrading, putting the money I earn back into the show, making this bigger and better. And major changes. Yeah, the new sound sounds deeper with a soft tone. Yes, sound is much better, Martyn. Andrew Michael likes it. Good. Good morning, Andrew. Cheers. Hey, Vaz. Good morning to you. Morning, James. Hi, poor man, rich man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We who know you, Martyn, already know. I know. Yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. It means a lot that you know just by knowing. It's not just what you see, it's everything behind. Every possible avenue is being exploited. Thank you, Vanessa. Good morning. The sound is amazing. I'm really glad you love it. If you listen to this on a big sound system, you should actually get a great experience. Let me listen to it on my iPhone. I don't know how it should. I haven't tested it on an iPhone just yet, but I will do that right now. Let me have a quick look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look on my phone. If you listen to this on a big sound system, you should actually get a great experience. Let me listen to it on my iPhone. I don't know how it should. I haven't tested it on an iPhone just yet, but I will do that right now. Let me have a quick look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look on my phone. Sound system. You who know you, Martyn, already know. I know. Yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. It means a lot that you know just by knowing. It's not just what you see, it's everything behind. Okay. Yeah, that sounds okay on an iPhone. It's not as good as listening to on big systems, but yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Let's get the kettle on. I understand. James 007 and the carpet's flying. Yes, when you win the Oscars and try to better yourself, then you have to be ready to deal with the trolls that come with it. Being all famous now, he needs to an updated security team. Yeah, I never in my life realised what sort of security that could possibly mean, Stacey, until now. Carpet, LOL. We can still have some fun. Do we also have to watch what we say? No, not at all. Not at all. Of course we can have fun. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. In fact, it's more personal. It's more to the members than it's ever been before. So no, things are just going to get better for the members. All right. Anyway, silver finally broke through 33 resistance after a very long time. Good morning, Mike. Glad you're trying to be safe. Thank you, Mike. A lot of bad actors. Yeah. In this interview, Mr. Beast, it was very, very interesting. He said, if you want to be liked, don't help people. Don't help people. He said, if you do like YouTube influencers do, because Mr. Beast, I believe, has a similar approach the way I want to go. It's all about, he does a lot of helping people, and he tries to cure a sight in a blindness in Africa and famine and bring water to people. And he said, if you want to be liked, don't try and help people, because everybody thinks why do you want to do it? What's in it for you? You're exploiting people. They don't understand that you're just trying to be nice, because why not? I mean, I listened to him and I thought, that's exactly it. Why not? Why would you want to be any other way? It's just more fun to be nice. And he said, if you want to be liked, just constantly show off how much money you've got and how much money you're making. People love that. And if you're getting another Ferrari, like, meet Kevin, it shows you're successful and everyone believes it because they can relate to it, because we all are greedy and we're all selfish and we all want to make money. Whereas if you try to help people, people think there's something to it. Why would you want to do that? So, there's that to consider. But I mean, I'm not going to change the way I am. I'm not going to change what I want this channel to be just because more people will attack you. That just seems counterproductive, really. Oh, great. Sounds great with earbuds. Thank you very much. That's great. So if everyone could let me know how it sounds on different systems, had a major upgrade. We're members only for everything now, and we're providing, I believe, a much better service. The audio's had a major upgrade and investment. Let me know. I just missed a couple of comments there. A lot of bad actors, yes. As we grow, I understand, always on guard. I think we all know who's doing it. Good morning, happy Friday. Sounds great on my Samsung TV. Anointed flowers, great. You're listening to it onto a TV. On a TV, that's great. 50% of our audience now watch it on TV. 5 years ago, it had been 1% on TV. People are watching on big screen TVs. And that's why this show is being produced like this. There are people watching on big TVs with surround sound. Make sure that you click the cogs, by the way, and make sure that you are receiving the broadcast in 4K. So the visuals and the sound should be as if it's a Hollywood movie. The sound is great. Is excellent. Great. Tall poppy syndrome, if anyone knows what I mean. Tall poppy syndrome. I don't know what that is. Should I Google that a minute? Let me type that in. Tall poppy. Oh, hello. Tall poppy syndrome is a term which originated in Australia and New Zealand in the 1980s that refers to people with notable public success who excessively promote their achievements and opinions. Licensed scrutiny and criticism of such person is named cutting down the tall poppy. Ah, yeah, makes sense. But a lot of social media influencers think that's the way forward. I don't. I share with you my gains on my stock market because that's what this show is, right? We're all doing that together. But essentially, we're just here to help people and have fun and just a nice way to live, right? Anyway, sounds great with earbuds. Sounds great with my studio headphones. Lovely. Good morning, Martyn. Hope you are keeping well. People jealous of others succeeding and trying to bring them down. He had a great interview with the Diary of a CEO. A great interview with the Diary of a CEO. I think that's maybe the one I watched. I don't know. Anita, I had to look at that saying up. But I understand now. I'm so sorry. I really don't understand how or why people can be so vindictive for no reason, or at least not discussing their differences. The Bible tells us to confront for reconciliation. Well, as you know, in 1 hour, it's the Friday phone-in. Anyone can call in. Anyone can be part of our show. And absolutely, everyone can call in, and if you've got a question or something you want to know. But, you know, as we showed you the other day, we did a show the other day, if you remember, and it was, if you remember a couple of days ago, I was talking about an issue, and I thought that Trump supporters, you know, real hardcore supporters would want to share their opinions. And we only had one person call in. I think we had like 1,000 people watching. And, only one person called in. Everyone wants to rant and rave, but no one actually wants to do anything about it. And I don't understand. We give everyone a voice here. I wish I could help with the security, Martyn, but I understand if you don't want to give away what they are doing. Yeah, I'm sure you understand. You tried, but you can't force someone to do the right thing. I pray for strength and to endure and learn from the trials. Indeed. I hate that people try to hurt other people. Yeah. Your absence yesterday made me realize how much I love your channels. I start my days with all you guys, and thank you very much. That's what we do it for, Jed. I know that even though we talk stocks and shares and financial things and stuff like that, people now regard this show as a kind of a radio show, a family show, a community, more than anything. This is just the subject matter. But as the walk and talk shows have proved, people just want to join me every night, or not join me so much, but join the community to talk to each other. And I think it's what makes it special, which is why it has to be protected and why we're members only now, because we want it to be good. We just don't want it to be full of nonsense. Anyway, same here, Jed. Thank you, Dylan. On my PC and iPhone, it sounds great. Way better than before. Wow, it sounds way better than before. I hoped it would. I'm glad you feel that way. But when you make a change, typically when you make a change, people often don't like it because it's different. You know, when you get a new iPhone and the updates, no one likes it. So I'm really thrilled that everyone likes the upgrades and the improvements. That's amazing. Britain is this guy's home, Mark 17. I have Sony headset. Sound very good on that. Sounds good, Josh Monroe. Great. Listening on my phone through Bluetooth speaker in my truck. Sounds crisp, clear. XRP to the moon. Redbone Rattler. I love it. This is great. A trucker. I used to be a trucker for a while, for about 8 years. I used to drive an Iveco 7.5-ton lorry all over Britain and Europe with my One Night in Vegas show. Yes, I do hear the difference in your voice. I am listening with JBL earbuds. I got you on the golf course at work. I love this. I love the way you learn about what everyone's doing. I've got you on the golf course at work. So, Craig is now standing on hole number 3. It's a par 3. Is he going to make the putt? Craig steps up to the tee. Craig Figg now takes his eye on the ball. He swings. He hits with a 9-iron. He takes it 210 yards. The ball is flying through the air as it approaches the pin. Will it be a hole-in-one? And it bounces just 10 yards away from the pin. Is he going to putt this in 2 and then be under par by 1? Let's see. As Craig now takes his buggy and goes across the fairway, let's follow Craig's journey as he goes across the fairway. As he moves along, okay, he approaches the hole. I don't know if I've got all these terms right. And Craig now tees up. He's got his putter in hand. He's 10 yards away from the hole. Is he going to make it? Craig takes the shot. And it's a hole in 2. 1 under par. Congratulations, Craig Figg. You win the green jacket. You are now the Open champion. Congratulations. With $10 million in prize money. There we go. That was for you, Craig. I had to Google the saying too. I've got headphones. The sound is amazing. Thank you, Vaz. Thank you very much indeed. Sony for the win. I'm watching on a Samsung TV and my iPad. There you go. There's commitment for you. I use a pair of Shock headphones with ear plugs in loud work environment, and personally the more bass isn't as nice. The earplugs amplify the bass, but if everyone else loves it, then I'll manage. Okay, well, that's interesting. We can roll off a little bit of the bass. So I'll take on everyone's thoughts here. Everyone listens to it differently. Everyone has different ears. As we get older, our high frequency rolls off, and it might sound clearer to younger people than it does for older people. So it's interesting to know. I have Sony earbuds and just got Sony headphones. I got some cheap earbuds, $5 from Amazon, invested the other 145. I don't have any earphones, says James. By March 13th, the market signals the bottom. 86% of the last 25 years. Typically, the next month is the best month. Well, we said today would be a rally. I made the call. Today would be a rally. It has rallied, I guess, but not much. Let's remember how far down we are. If we look over the month, $23,000 from my all-time high. So we're hardly booming, but we may have reached bottom. And I always say that, I want to say we have, but we don't know. The answer is we don't know. I want to make an adjustment here. We are making adjustments on the show today because we've had a major upgrade. So let me just make this here. I can't do it when we're off air. Some things I have to do when we're on air. Remote Zoom. Account stream. Where would it be? Interview. We got our Friday phone in. We got the bell, of course, in 20 minutes time. Where do I adjust the? Where do I adjust this? The chat. Somewhere in here, the comments and reactions. comments and reactions. There's a recording overlay. Where's the comments and reactions? There should be somewhere in here where I can make the comments and reactions stay on screen for a certain period of time. And I'm just trying to find where's comments and reactions? Just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to comments and reactions. There we go. Automatically hide comment overlays after 15 seconds. No, we do it for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 6 seconds. There you go. I've made an adjustment. Let's see if this works. All right. By March, Alan Gnomes. There we go. I would like some wireless headphones, said James 007. Christmas list. There we go. It worked. Happy Friday, all. The Friday phone-in is in 20 minutes' time. Let me come back to my live position here. I think today will be a green day for the market. The pre-market is looking really promising. Yes, but in 50 minutes, we have the Michigan report, which is political. So we're getting a pump to dump. Don't get carried away. Don't chase the market. It's great, but hopefully you've bought the dip by now. So I'm going to ask right now, let's see if we can do this. Can everyone tap the like button? Can everyone tap the like button? We've got 200 watching. Let's see. In fact, let's have some fun with this, shall we? If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, we're trying to get to 75,000 subscribers this weekend, which then we start counting down our 100,000 subscribers. So I'll tell you what, let's have some fun. Let's do this. All right, so let's go over to the main channel. Let's have a little look. Let's see if we can get 100 subscribers. There's 201 watching. 201. The best you can get really is 50%. Only 50% of people are signed into Google. So let's see if we can get 100 likes. Right, 35. Let's refresh it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up to 97. Absolutely great. That was quick. 99. Let's get 100 while I drink a cup of tea. Cheers, James, by the way. If you've not got one of my mugs, martynlucasshop.com. There it is in the chat. That's what it looks like. It's got my autograph on it. Thank you. There we go. 100 likes. I think we did it. Thank you very much indeed. Very good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you a lot. There you go. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, let me just check. This should now fade out. When I stop the music, it should fade out. Let me see if it does. Yes, it does. It fades out the music. You know how the music used to stop? It should now just fade out. You remember before the music would just suddenly stop? Now the music should fade out. We'll try it on our opening bell music. Are you ready?
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together.
So this should fade out as I stop the music. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it does. So that's improved that tremendously. A lot of work on this. So I'm really glad that everyone actually says they like it. It would have been a bit of a nightmare if everyone had said I don't like it, wouldn't it? Anyway, happy Friday all. Happy Friday, Zach. We've got the open bell in 15 minutes. Let's have a quick listen to Wall Street.
These guys.
What's going on?
We're going to get to a bunch of movers this morning. We'll get a closer look at Apple, of course. Worst week, as we said, in about 5 years, although getting defended today over at Webbook. We'll get to Ulta, O'Reilly, DocuSign.
I'm just watching the copyrighted music. Yes, we're going to talk about Apple today, Tesla. Yeah, they're playing music at the moment, so we'll leave that. We'll come back to that. I think today will be a green day for the market, pre-market. Yeah, but remember what I just said about Michigan. Looking forward to your singing with new sound. Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed. James, you're a mess. No baseball, no hot dogs, no horses, no chai tea latte, and no wireless headphones. How do you survive, mate? Stacey, I see changes for the better and improve ourselves. So yeah, definitely love the changes, Martin. People don't like changes is mainly because of comfortability. My opinion on how I see things. There you go. I think you're right. I hope you liked my little bit of my golfing thing this morning. If it's a putt, it shouldn't go into the air, more like a chip. Listen, I'm not a golfing expert. I did my best to give some narration. You know what I'm saying. Don't worry, Jimbo. I got your back. Stacey, well, I believe Vaz and Sensei need to upgrade their audio game as well now. They'll never be able to keep up with this. No way. No way will they be able to keep up with this. That's the point, right? I mean, the main show has to be the best. They can't sound better than me. But for Vaz and Sensei, I've got some plugins for you and some settings for you that I can give to you if you use Ecamm Live. I know Vaz, it doesn't use Ecamm Live at the moment, but if you do, I've done some settings and programming that I can share with you. So Vaz, if you get Ecamm Live, you can have it. And Sensei, if you're watching, I can give you some settings to sound more like this. Not exactly, of course, because the whole system is different. But anyway, congratulations, Craig. God, it's a miss, Mike. And the ball lands somewhere in the cup of tea. I have a new mic recently. Tell me the difference in the new video coming out next. Yes, Vaz, I'll be on to that today because I've done the songs for Jerry and Elba. I had to focus on that yesterday and all the security issues. That's why I couldn't be live. But I had to get those songs learned for tonight's show. But yeah, yes, I will. But there you go. James, I tried my Razer headphones and really great sound. Loving it. Oh, Alex, I'm loving it. You've seen me play, Kazansky. We might need a story hour with the new microphone. We all need a story like Craig's golfing, yes or no. Love the sound. Pavlik 07. Why did the golfer carry a spare pair of trousers in case he got a hole in one? James, I love it. Light, hello and good morning. Vadim Kanif, good morning to you. James 007, please smash the like button. Sounds awesome on headphones. I can't tell you how happy I am that everyone loves the new sound. I really am thrilled to bits. Cheers, Martin. Cheers, Lucas Age. Awesome. I like the bass. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, Gorilla. NHS England is being abolished. Any thoughts? So I've not had a chance to hear that. We've got a live phone in 40 minutes. If you want to call in, let's have a live phone in and let's discuss it this morning on the Friday phone in. Ever used audio ducking? That's it's very similar to loop deck, isn't it? That's when you can do virtual cabling. Am I correct? I think I have used and tested that. I don't require that anymore. I've got everything hardwired now. There's no virtual cables anymore. But I think that's what you're referring to. MSK, hello, big sis. There you go. All right, got through all the comments. Wonderful. All right. We've got 10 minutes before the show goes. So what we're going to do, just for 10 minutes, we're going to open up the no, we're not. That's not a good idea. I was just thinking out loud and I changed my mind. Right. Okay. If you'd like to call in today and be on today's show, we've got 10 minutes before the bell goes. Here's how you become a member. Verify yourself and then you can call into the show. You can chat with our members. We can give you free training videos. You can access Sensei Crypto. You can talk to him. You can learn about the charts. He'll do charts for you. You can learn how to scalp trade. Ed Nevis has paid thousands of dollars to learn. He will provide you that. So there you go. There's the membership link. Now, if you are on an iOS device, which is an iPad or an iPhone, you will need to go to a browser. All right, and then select desktop version of that browser to be able to see. So it's easier on Google Chrome, I have to be honest. You click the three dots, request the desktop version, and then you'll go to the homepage of the channel and you'll be able to join. Every other device works fine, but if you are on an iPad or an iPhone, you will need to be on a browser, not in the app. And Google Chrome is easier because you just click the three dots. The reason why it's got this complication is Apple tried to take commission out of Google, and that's the reason why you have to go on a browser. All right, and then you can get access to Discord. There's the Discord link. If you've got a 1 month badge, which is a blue 1 month badge, I can then upgrade you on Discord and give you access to that. If you want the best service on Discord, you want priority, you want to support the Discord server and also get recognized in the channel and get answered first, because I get so many comments. I now reply to the priority of the members first, and the members are the Discord subscribers. It's a couple of bucks a month, and you get priority responses, priority messages, priority in the chat, obviously, and you can do that. All right, there's Discord. Now, when you do join Discord, I'll give you the link again. Please send me a friend request. I do not send them. All right. So if you get a friend request from somebody, it's not me. I'm the only Martyn Lucas on Discord. And when I say the only Martyn Lucas, I mean the only at Martyn Lucas, the real username. Everybody else has some version of that. Their display name, the logo, everything else is incorrect. Is correct, sorry. But the actual username, I'm the only one. All right. You can follow me on X and Instagram. And just to note that any day now, it might have happened today, you will notice on X, my verification tick is going away. I pay. Now, you might say it's only, I don't know, whatever it is. It's only $7 a month or whatever. But I pay for these everywhere, and I pay for them ×2. Because I have my Martyn Lucas channel. You can see there's my Martyn Lucas one, which is my personal one. See, I pay on it there as well. And I've paid for these everywhere in double places. So it's hundreds of dollars for me to be able to do this. I've decided there's no benefit to it. I don't earn any money from social media at all. And I don't get more... I don't get newer people, but I engage with you. It's a service. I like to be able to talk to you. I like to be able to have a conversation with you. And that's why we've got nearly 4,000 followers now, which is incredible. So thank you for that. But you're going to see this go away. Now, if you disagree, if you think I should keep this, then let me know. Share me your thoughts. Because it doesn't have to be all or nothing, of course, but I just feel like I'm paying Elon Musk for a tip, and there are many copycats of me anyway. There's at least 10 on X that pretend to be me, and if you're following somebody without engaging in the live YouTube show, then I'm sorry, but it's kind of obvious. I tell people, I share this on the show. It's below my videos. If you're following somebody else, you'll notice that they might have 1,000 followers, but they follow 1,000 people. So they just follow you, so you follow them back. If you're doing that, then I can't help you from doing that. You're doing that. I don't follow anyone. This is what shows you. This is the real account, because there's going to be no other social media account of any type in any location that has high followers with no following. Scammers just cannot achieve that. There's no way you can be a scammer and have that amount of followers by following that amount of people. It's impossible because you're just not engaging with anyone. You're just stealing my content. So please don't do it. So it seems a waste of money for me to pay because people are still doing it. And I don't want to just waste money. But if you like the tick, if it means something to you, and I get a massive, overwhelming majority of people who think it's worth, I don't know, the $120 a year or whatever you pay for that one. But remember, I pay for lots of them. If you think it's worth it, let me know. You know, I may reconsider. But that's where we are right now. All right, we got 5 minutes before the bell. Are we ready?
Keeping calls around, I think, is Sephora. That was a great deal that they made. But I want to stay away from cosmetics 9 ways to Sunday. Anything cosmetics is just no place to be.
Remember in the good old days when you had your Instagram thesis that beauty was riding a wave of social media?
Oh my
God. Had to look good all the time.
You had to look your Twitter best. You had to look your Insta best.
Hey Martin, my kiddo is turning 1 tomorrow. Any chance I could get a birthday song when you have time? Ninja Cowboy. Yeah, join me on the music show tonight. And we'll do a birthday for you. I know it's your son, not you, but I don't really think your son at 1 can be a member of the channel, so I'll do it for you as a member. If you join me tonight on the music show, after the show tonight, yes, I'll do that. Please remind me by coming in. All right, that would be great. Audio ducking is a technique when the volume of a background audio signal is temporarily lowered with another audio signal. So when you're playing music, the music will lower. Oh, yes. You have that. Yeah, that's also an app. I was referring to the app. But unmasked broadcast, yeah. Audio ducking, I understand what that is. You're talking about that. I have that. I've got a Yamaha desk over here. Just over here, I've got a Yamaha mixing desk. And that has audio ducking on it. So yes, DJs use this. Every time they speak, it lowers the audio. But it's not very accurate the way you like it. I don't use that, if that's what you're talking about. Well, that is what you're talking about. No, I don't like that. I like to manually control the sliders and I literally do that. I manually slide everything up and down because the audio ducking really isn't accurate enough. It's good for a DJ who just wants to, in fact, you tend to find that lower level DJs, you know, your $50 a night DJ will use audio ducking. So every time he speaks, the music drops by a set level. Whereas big DJs, radio DJs, TV broadcasts, they will manually monitor that. I like to manually monitor it because every audio is different. But I don't use that automated system. No, I don't. And the way my broadcast software is set up, it wouldn't support that way anyway. I'm sure the new software has something like that. It's useful. Radio hosts use it all the time. It requires tweaking. Yes, it requires tweaking, and I think it's better to do it manually. I prefer to do it manually. I have it on my a Yamaha desk. It's like a standard. You just set it, but it's not for me. I gave you the follow on X for both of your profiles. I hope I followed you and not scammers. Well, I'll give you the link. There is my link. There it is. There's my X and there's my Instagram. If you click on those links in the chat, we got 2 minutes to go. That's me. It's also below all my videos. It's also on the homepage of my channel. So if you follow all my official, my channel here right now, it's the right one. And also you can see it's the right one because the username is correct and the fact I don't follow anybody is correct. And I will respond to you if you send me a message, and if you comment on a post, I always comment back to my members. So it's very easy to know if it's real. And if someone messages you and says, "Will you buy this from me?" You know full well it ain't. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Henrik. You sound a bit hoarse in your voice. Are you a bit sick, or is that a new barrier? I do have a bit of a sore throat this morning, Jenny B. I would get rid of it, invest in your S&P or spoil Lear. I would get rid of it and invest in your S&P. Get rid of what? Oh, I would get rid of it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, or Lear. Yes, much more important. Mr. Bond and Mike, awesome. Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy birthday, Ninja's son. Yes, one for tomorrow. We'll celebrate it tonight on the music show.
Young,
all right, waiting for the bell to go.
Album.
1 minute to go. Michigan Report in 1 hour.
So much froth in the market that is a bro. But you don't want to buy those stocks. Those stocks are heavily inflated. And if the president realizes, wow, you know what, I'm doing, I got to change my thing, the winners will become not winners. Separate Palantir because they own the media.
And had a pretty good event yesterday with Alex Karp talking about new manufacturing deals for defense companies.
No, he's good. I mean, the odd thing about Karp is that as noisy as he is, he actually delivers. And I think that they do great things. I'm actually looking for them to be able to help us with the Defense Department, really take the costs out. Because they do have great ideas, but most importantly, the problem with the Defense Department.
Taylor Thornton just followed me. Is that you?
Have answers for
I just saw a new follower on X, Taylor Thornton. Here we go. Let's grab the bell.
Unleash them, not just Trump.
What do you make of?
I mean, not just Musk.
Yes.
Musk.
What do you make of gold crossing 3K today? By the way, year-to-date, gold
3,
versus Bitcoin is
2,
another good chart.
Well,
1.
I mean, I had a Nico Eagle on. The year is 1991 worth of gold. People are living together and seemingly has really come out. He's just saying this is gold's time. It's very hard to try to figure out.
The bell has gone. Are you ready? Here we go.
I think a lot of people feel that Michael Saylor has become. What is he doing? And there's a new ETF, and then people are talking about Tether. They've jumped the shark with gold.
Let's go through all our positions.
It's like a really bad HBO show.
You are untethered today.
Let's go through all our positions. The overall portfolio is up today, as you can see. The overall portfolio is up. We're moving up today. Very nice indeed. Get ready for the Michigan report, though. The S&P is up. Virgin Galactic up 2.75. Palantir is up today, 3.84. Nowhere near gone back to its levels. It's lost respect, in my opinion. They were just mentioning Palantir a few moments ago. Gold today is up 0.34. Amazon today up 1.95. Apple today up 1.4, 1.4, 1.5, 1.52, 1.53. Apple is moving up today quickly. Great stuff. You'll see the S&P go up in a moment. Next year, energy is flat. Enphase Energy up 1.41. Gold is down at the Coca-Cola down 0.75. It gets used as a piggy bank on these days. We understand that very, very clearly. That's what happens over and over again. J&J, I bet you it's down. Yeah, there you go. It gets used as a piggy bank. Chevron up today, 0.28. Tesla up 3.43. Very nice indeed. McDonald's down 0.39. Google up today. Let's go to Microsoft up 0.63. Nvidia, lovely, bounced near that $100. That's what we suggested. Now up 3%. Congratulations. I said today would be a rally. Yes, it is, but wait for the Michigan report to really believe on it. Walmart, Tilray, not worth anything at all. It's barcoding again, no value at all. Obviously, Robinhood goes up because the markets are going up. Investors feel more bullish. IonQ, too expensive, way too expensive. Rocket Lab up 3%. Plug Power, well, just don't know what to make of it. Bitcoin up 2%. XRP is up 0.7. Hardly moved, but nevertheless, it's up, which is fine. Let's go back to our main portfolio. There is our rundown for today. I said to you we'd get a rally on the Friday. We did. I said we'd get the dips when we did. I said we'd beat inflation when we did. All of it, I said it as it was. If you don't believe me, let me show you everything. If you go to the homepage of the channel and you use past live streams, I don't edit, I don't take away. There's the market meltdown. We talked about it. Walk and talk. Scroll down. There's the Oscars when we won the Oscars on YouTube. Remember that? A couple of days ago, we now rank as high as Meet Kevin and Bloomberg. Richard Branson is back. That's why Virgin Galactic is moving up. The ceasefire, America under attack, and down here somewhere you will see where I mentioned the show that it would rally on Friday. I'm trying to find it. Going to see it in a minute. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There's the video. Big day. Market boom on Friday. There it is. Big week ahead. I put that message out for you. I told you in advance we would rally on Friday. Once again, I back up what I say what I do, and I do what I say. I made the predictions. I told you about inflation would be down. I told you about rate cuts. I said to you would get a rally today. I told you that would get a rally on, would get a pump on XRP during my XRP pump a couple of days ago. Did you watch that? The pump event, there it was. I said to you, I know who's buying XRP ahead of time, and they did, and it went up, and you all know the rest. So again, I don't edit, I don't delete, I don't take away. I leave everything there. I tell you how it is from people that I'm talking to, CEOs, hedge fund managers, and I share it with you on my X and my Instagram and in the live shows. There's my X, there's my Instagram, there's our free training on Discord, and there is how you become a member and talk to the members live in the shows. We've got just about 2,000 members now, so we focus 100% of the chat on members so we can provide the best service. Okay. Let me scroll down. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy birthday. We're going to do that. Octavio Garcia. I'm Taylor Thornton. There you go. Taylor Whaler. You just followed me, right? On X. So there you go. You did follow me. So Taylor Whaler, if you go here, I can show you. This is how you always know it's really me. There you go. Taylor Thornton followed me. Thank you very much indeed. That was you on the screen. If you comment to anything, do it right now if you want to. I will do it on the show. I engage with all of my members and I will reply back to you. And you know this is the real me because you got the link on a live show. You're following an account with only one following, so you know no scammer could possibly ever achieve that. It's just impossible. And there you go. All right, now then, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a video right now. We've got 20 minutes to go before the bell goes. Sorry, Michigan Report. I'm going to make this video, so I'm going to put my name in the sand. I'm going to get my other microphone. All right, just lining this up. Let me just check this. Okay. So let's do this now. Go on, call in a green Martyn. Go on and call it green Martyn. We're up. All right, okay. So let me do this now. I'm going to make a video. Very good. Okay, so past live streams. Here we go. Okay. Let's call it 8:39. 8:39. Pump beware. Okay. Friday phoning in a few minutes. Let me come back to here. All right, here we go. Pump promised, pump delivered. Everything that we predicted has happened, but beware and be prepared. In this live stream, which will also be a video, unedited, as I make them all live for members only, them watching it first, let me talk about these points here. The market is extremely risky right now. Below the 200 moving average, the pump on Friday, that's today, predicted. When did I predict this? 4 days ago, but beware. This was a members only live stream, as you can see, went out, and I said here, market to boom on Friday. I made that prediction. I was 100% confident of that. I told you about the inflation, the CPI, the CPI, the PPI. I made all those predictions and they were all spot on. The reason why I can be so accurate is not because I know more than anyone else, not at all. It's a simple fact is I know the same information that everybody else does. However, if they're a YouTuber, like Meet Kevin or others like that, they like to sell doom and gloom because it gets more views. I just tell you how it is. Also, I speak to the CEOs, the hedge fund managers on my X and my Instagram. If you want those links, you can get them. It will be below in the description and also pinned to the comments. So it's not that I know anything more than anyone else. In fact, I probably know less. I'm probably the least qualified person here, to be honest with you, but I learn most from you. I poll my audiences all day, every day. I go live 12 hours a day, and I've got a good idea what's going on. But beware, this is not all over yet. The markets are extremely risky. They fell below the 200 moving average, and the last time this happened, and Jerome Powell said a similar thing, the markets boomed. We might have hit bottom. I've said we were close to a bottom, if not a bottom. I don't see it going much more. I backed it up with my real money. Let me share with you exactly what I mean. If we go down to my S&P, I'm 100% in the S&P, 100%. If you scroll down, you can see my position, 99.9. 100% of my position is in VU. As you can see, I'm in 100%. I've been buying the dip. People often say buy the dips. They don't. They fear. They say it's going to go worse. Most people who say in retail investors, they say I buy the dip. They don't buy the dip. Very often they get capitulated with over leveraging. I am using margin. I am fully in with all my cash. I'm fully in with my margin. Look, you can see my entire portfolio. This is my real cash, my real money. I've got about $300,000 invested, 100% through my Roth IRA and my main account, all in the S&P. So I do what I say what I do it live, unedited, I make these videos live on a show, and you know exactly what's going on. So let me give you some theories of where we go from here and what to expect next. Because I think so far, I think you'll agree, I've been spot on. I've now made my 23rd trade and my 23rd win. You've seen me do it live on the show. Let me share with you my thoughts of where we go from here and what comes next. So I take you behind the scenes here into my studio and share with you my thoughts on what comes next. The markets have gone through a tremendous amount of turmoil recently, primarily due to tariffs and uncertainty. You need to understand this. We say this a lot, but very few people fully grasp the level of this. Let me explain what I mean. Forget retail investors. retail investors, like myself, don't always do the right things. In fact, very rarely do the right things. In fact, they buy on the way up, they sell on the way down, they over leverage, they get capitulated, everyone surrenders and done. And that's where we're at right now. A lot of people that won't be able to share their story with you are already out of the market. They're just a voiceless person right now, unless they're a member of my channel. They're not able to tell you how bad it was for them because you're just not aware of it. You're only hearing of the success stories, or at least the ones who'll tell you they're successful because they can talk about it online. But most people who are out of the market are done and they've got no way of letting you know. So the reality is, the markets, we have a comment here.
Savage Faith Creations donated $2 through a super chat. Mic not working.
One, two, testing sound. Is that better? 1, 2, is that better? Is that better? Okay. I know why. Okay. That's better, right? Yeah, that was better. Okay. Thank you. So let's talk about the markets where we are right now. Over the last few weeks, we've seen massive amounts of selling pressure, lots of capitulation. That means...
Robert Elliott donated $2 through a super chat.
Thank you so much for your support there. We've seen massive amounts of selling. Now, the reason for this is people have used the opportunity for instability and unknown certainty to drive the market down. The companies that we own within the S&P haven't underperformed. In fact, most have performed well on the earnings, but it's presented the markets the opportunity to sell off. There is plenty of potential theory that Donald Trump did this intentionally. We know his style to create noise and get everyone around the table, and that has been proven to work. A lot of noise, a lot of people now getting engaged around the table. So what we've seen is the markets go down. Potentially, this could be done on purpose to force the Fed to lower rates. However, Jerome Powell said he's not going to lower rates on a reaction to the tariffs until he knows what the tariff effects actually are. And we won't know that for another month or two. So I don't see we're going to get a rate cut next Wednesday in March. I think we're going to get a rate cut in June, as I predicted and said. It's possible, but I don't think Jerome Powell wants to be a Paul Volcker and react to what Donald Trump has done. So what has happened? The markets have sold off. Many retail investors have been capitulated. They've been taken out of the market. Retail investors will often say buy the dip, but rarely they actually do, or they over leverage and they get wiped out from the market. It's called capitulation. When you've sold out and you've surrendered, you are done and dusted. Well, that may have happened. We may be at bottom. I made that prediction. So there is lots of evidence that this was all done on purpose to drive the markets down, to force the Fed to lower rates. The Fed are going to lower rates because of inflation is coming down. I said it was. Everyone knew it was. However, it was a good story to say it wasn't. A lot of people on YouTube are saying the end of the world's coming and so on and so forth. No, I'm not saying it hasn't been easy. It's been a very painful ride. It takes a lot of conviction, and you take a lot of attack when you tell people the truth. People either want to be told they're going to get rich in 5 minutes, or they want to be told the market's going to zero and you need to do this or whatever. I just rather tell you what's actually happening and show you on screen what I'm actually doing with my real money. I share absolutely everything. So let me warn everybody, I'm making this live with about 10 minutes to go before the Michigan report. The Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report is a political report. I don't even know why it exists. It serves no real purpose. All I'm interested in is, do the businesses I own make money? What's their margins? What's their profit? What's their future potential growth based upon macro conditions, but perhaps with future prices, commodity prices like Coca-Cola, building their stock up of sugar or whatever it might be. Understand the principles, the fundamentals, the valuations and so on. I don't really care what someone's political view is. And the Michigan report, which we had one a couple of weeks ago, which threw the market under the bus, is simply a political slap in the face, whoever is in power. Essentially, it's very Democrat at the moment, so they will say no matter what Trump does, it's rubbish. Now, I'm not pro-Trump or against Trump. I'm completely neutral. This show is completely impartial. This show just provides you the news, the information, with my information I gather from CEOs I talk to on X and Instagram, and interviews live. If you want those links, look below in the description. It'll also be posted to the comments. I spend my time just finding out what's actually happening, what people are actually doing and what they're actually saying, as opposed to some ulterior benefit and gain. But the Michigan report that comes out today will attempt once again to throw the markets under the bus, or at least throw Donald Trump under the bus. They're going to say everything that's happening is rubbish. Now, it may well be rubbish. You may not like the policies. You may not agree with Donald Trump's stance and approach on the markets. But the evidence would suggest, looking at the facts, talking to the people that are actually making the moves, who's investing in America, who's selling out of America. Only a couple of days ago, we learned that that wine in Europe was being taxed 200% on tariff. So there are people investing in America, but there are also people taking their investments out. And we've seen a lot of international trades sell out of the main markets over the last couple of weeks. We've seen a lot of that. So this was done perhaps intentionally to give everyone the opportunity, not you. Remember, Wall Street doesn't exist to make you money. Donald Trump didn't crash the market, so if that's what you believe, so you can make money. What he's doing is what he believes is ultimately better for America. You might agree with that, you might not. I don't share my thoughts on that. To be quite honest, I see both sides of the argument all the time. I'm only really interested in the results and what happens, and does it benefit the country? Does it benefit the world? Does it benefit people? That's all I care about, and that's what I report on. So what we've got is the markets selling off due to uncertainty. You need to understand uncertainty. Understanding uncertainty is understanding everything. Because if you are a retail investor, you are maybe new to the game, or you have a small account, and nothing wrong with that. I'm a retail investor, and we get emotionally involved. We decide to buy a stock because it's going up. We never decide to buy a stock when it's going down. You might say you buy the dip, but most people don't buy the dip. The evidence supports that. Most retail investors buy something when it's exciting, whereas the market knows that. I'm talking about Wall Street, governments, institutions. They know that, and they know how to manipulate that sentiment. So very often retail investors will say, why every time I buy a stock, it goes down? Well, the reason why you bought the stock is because of some outside influence which has encouraged you to buy, whereas it's very difficult to be buying when everybody else is selling, when things are looking bad. Why? Because you think it could probably be worse. Well, if you're worried about could it be worse, that's why you shouldn't be investing, because you don't understand what you're investing in. Because if you know that the forward PE of the S&P 500 dropped as low as 19.8, you will know historically that's a good level. Has it been lower? Yes. It's been as low as 6. And it's been way higher too. But we know the strength of the economy. We know PPI. We know CPI. It's constantly coming down. Inflation we're talking about. And you know the strength of the businesses. We've had Apple, Nvidia at some of their lowest ever forward PE ratios, but yet they're performing well. A lot of sentiment issues with new AI, new products coming out, and so on and so forth. But long term, you're not going to feel afraid to invest in Nvidia or Apple, for example, because you understand their businesses. And retail investors tend not to, and we know this because we did a poll and 85% of my audience said they'd never read a balance sheet. Well, how can you be buying the market? So when we have uncertainty in the markets, those that have the power to move the market, which is not you or us or anybody here watching this show, they look at the market and they can see the opportunity to drive it down through uncertainty. And what that really means is if you are a multi-billionaire, a multi-millionaire, or you're a large organization, you're an institution, you're BlackRock, you're Tesla, you're Wall Street, you're Warren Buffett, you're President of the United States, you know your actions and your trades can influence the market, and then the retail investors just simply finish the job and join in with you and drive it further down. But it was you that got it to move, not the retail investor. The retail investor might be able to move an individual stock. We've seen that with GameStop, and much smaller companies. We've done it on our show. People have all rallied behind a certain stock like Gorilla, and we've seen that happen. But to drive the overall market down, the S&P 500, that requires the institutions and Wall Street itself. And they do it because they know that there's bad sentiment now, and if we sell, everybody else will sell and everyone follows. It's why it just kept going down steadily over a period of weeks. People just kept more and more fearful and just kept selling and selling and selling. There was no immediate drop and done and then pump back up again. There was this constant fear. And you need to understand what sentiment is. Sentiment is if you are really wealthy and you're not trying to really grow your money, you are trying to protect your money. That's how I look at my money. I don't look at trying to grow it, even though I am growing it. I am looking how to protect my money. Now you might say, but you didn't sell anything. You could have sold at the top and bought back lower. Well, let me explain why I didn't, and let's talk about how that correlates to sentiment. If you've got money, real money, I don't have real money. I have $300,000. If you have real money, you don't want to or don't need to take risk on it. You can see the market's uncertain. I said the market would be uncertain at the beginning of the year, and you can decide to take your money and put it in Robinhood, for example, and earn 4%. Is it 4.25 with no stress, no drama? And if you've got $100,000, or if you've got $1 million, if you're earning 10% a year, just say, for example, it's 100 grand. Well, you'd earn $45,000 a year on $1 million by doing absolutely nothing. Well, if you're a multimillionaire, you could live on that. So why would you take the risk? That's what sentiment's about. When the markets look unpredictable, real money comes out, parks it somewhere else, and all the retail investors are trying to grow their portfolio, sell out, and down we go. It could even be intentional. Now, let me explain why I didn't sell my position. Let me take you back into the studio. I hope you've enjoyed coming behind the scenes with me. Let me go back to the main studio and explain why I didn't sell, and did I really lose by not doing so? Here we go. So let me come back to you here, and let's talk about why I didn't sell. As we approach the Michigan report, which comes out in 3 minutes, it's already starting to trim once again. So let me explain why I didn't sell. And did I really, really lose? Well, if we look at it over the last month, you will see that I have gone down $22,000. And you will argue if I'd sold at the top and bought at the bottom, I could have improved my position. And you are absolutely right. Of course, you're absolutely right. However, that's not how it ever works. Never will, never has, never can. Because it's easy to look back now and say, okay, I was at the top, sell at the top, and that's the bottom, and we still don't know it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Michigan report is in a minute. We'll see what happens. So I never would have actually sold at the top. I never would have actually bought back at the bottom. What is certain is I would have been out of the market. And I would have then paid 20% tax on my gains. And if I'd managed to sell it at the top, I would have had a bill of around about $2,000, $3,000 to pay in tax for my gains this year. I'd rather not do that. That's money gone. I can't get it back. You might say, but at some point you've got to sell. Correct. But I can do it in a much more tax efficient way. I maybe want to borrow against my money. So I don't have to just sell to release capital. As we approach the Michigan report, as predicted, once again, you can see it going down. You can also see, and this is why I show on the screen, my actual time. You can see we've got 30 seconds to go before the Michigan report is out. I may even be able to bring you the Michigan report live. Let me just check in. I'm making this live stream. No, it's not there right now, but I'll bring it to you anyway. In fact, I don't even need to bring it to you because what they say is irrelevant. What is relevant is how the market reacts to it. And there's nothing they're going to say, I promise you, that's going to be complimentary to Donald Trump. There's no chance at all. It's a democratic statement. So, look at that. There you go. You saw that there, look? Exactly on the stroke of 9 o'clock. Once again, live on the show, my predictions are right again. Now, will it stay down? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because we are approaching the bottom and we are approaching the ends of tariffs. At least the tariffs will be taken away and negotiated. We will be fine in a couple of months' time. But did you see that immediate reaction? That immediate reaction happened live the moment it was announced. So going back to what I just said there, and this is so great that I'm doing all this live. This is why I do this live, so everyone knows this is the real deal, and you can see it. I mean, my real money. And anyway, if I'd sold, I wouldn't have sold at the top. How would I have known it was the top? Wouldn't have known. Would I have bought at the bottom? No. Anyone knows with any credibility, you'd have laddered in on the way down. I would have laddered in on the way down, so I'd never would have bought the bottom. Now, what if it had then suddenly gone up? Donald Trump had made an announcement. I would have missed the rally, and then I'd be now paying more to catch it on the way up. The long and short of it, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, when I need this money, this way of investing will always outperform in and out and so on. Now, if you can trade for free on your Roth IRA, yes, but your main account, you should simply leave it and buy the dips. But as I said before, no one actually does. Very few retail investors actually do. They're always waiting for it to get worse. They're always waiting for the problem to get bigger, and they don't. And that is a simple reality of how it works. And right there, you saw live on the screen, the Michigan report. That is now being digested. Don't be surprised if we go red. And I'm so confident of the information that I'm giving you, I don't even need to tune in live now to get the reaction of the report. I don't, because I understand what I own. I understand the market. I understand the economy. I talk to CEOs and hedge fund managers every day. And if you want those links, X and Instagram. So I understand what I own. Now, just because I understand what I own, does that mean I'm always going to win? No, There are other things to consider. Yes, I've done 23 trades. Yes, I've done 23 wins. Yes, I've been buying the dips. No, I've not sold anything and I'm building my position. Yes, my predictions have been accurate and so on and so forth. But there are things that I cannot control. I cannot control what macro conditions are next going to occur. I don't know what Donald Trump is going to do next. I don't know if people dump America and start reinvesting or investing in Europe. They are doing that. Many people are doing that. Am I blindly buying America and investing in America because America can never lose? No, America can lose. We've seen the Ottoman Empire collapse, the British Empire collapse, the Roman Empire collapse, the Mayan Empire. Many empires have come and gone. Many currencies have come and gone. America isn't even an empire. It's a single country. Of course, America can fail. Trump himself will tell you that. The amount of debt that America has is overwhelming. They need to pay off their debts. So, of course, America can fail. Of course, American businesses can fail. Doesn't matter how powerful a business is, if the world decides to start buying a new brand of iPhone, a new brand of phone, not an iPhone, not an Apple product, Apple will fail. Now, those that work there, the directors of the company, Tim Cook won't lose his personal money. They'll sell the business. He'll still be a multi-billionaire. It doesn't matter. But to you, the shareholder who owns the business, you can lose your money. No question about it. So I'm not completely, nothing can go wrong. I'm getting it right all the time. And America is the greatest thing in the world. And I just keep buying America and I can't go wrong. I'm fully aware that things can go wrong. So my strategy will change over time. At the moment, I'm saying what I'm doing and I'm doing what I'm saying and I'm making these predictions and they're all proving correct. That's fine because I understand where we are now. But as my portfolio starts to go up again, which it will, I will focus once again on reducing my margin. I'm not just using margin forever and ever and knowing that America can never fail and we're 100% always going to win, because that simply isn't the case. Right now, the markets have been going down because of uncertainty. Donald Trump, a new administration, tariffs, so on and so forth, unpredictability, uncertainty. I've been using my margin. I've been going all in. I've been putting every penny I've got into the market and I've been buying every possible conceivable dip, increasing on the way down, never selling, staying in the market. As the markets start to go up, which they will, and we understand that, I will be reducing my margin. That is my way to protect myself from the future vulnerabilities of America. Because if we do get, and we could, there's no point saying nothing can ever go down, nothing can ever change. Of course it can. But I ultimately still believe in the businesses and I ultimately believe in America. I live here, I love America, and I'm proud to be here. But I can't just keep buying forever thinking nothing can ever collapse. So if I simply now, as I have and I am, stop investing on the way down because we've reached bottom. Potentially this was the bottom. Even the Michigan report now is bouncing back. Let me show you that. You saw the immediate reaction. It sold off, as I said it would, but it's showing some strength. Maybe now we pick up from here. Maybe we've met the bottom. That was my prediction after all, and I think it's very likely. We went below 20 times earnings, and the sell-off was strong. The RSI, the 200 moving average, what Jerome Powell said, the overall market, CPI, PPI, everything told us it was the bottom. So what I do now on the way up is simply focus on doing my job, earning my money. We all earn money. We all do what we do, and simply reduce my margin position. So over time, I'm simply paying off my margin, less and less and less and less of a risk. Then the overall market can sell and go down 50%, and I'm still okay. Now, should I sell and go, I'm done with America? Should I move to another country? Should I invest in Europe? Should I invest in China? No, there's no indication that that will be a long-term problem. Now, if it does, it does. We'll look at that in the future. But right now, America isn't just a flag or a government or Donald Trump. It's made up of 350 approximately million people, hardworking, majority decent people. The system is generally decent. The economy is generally decent. The businesses held within are the best businesses in the world, and that's not changing anytime soon. So I'm still investing, I'm staying in, but what I'm doing now is de-risking myself by simply not buying on the way up, because I bought on the way down. I'm simply paying down my margin. And that's my strategy. It's very, very simple. I'm not here to sell videos. I'm not here to create nonsense, noise and FUD. What I am here to do, as I've demonstrated with my real money, my hard-earned money, I'm live every day. We're members only all the time now, even though we'll get less subscribers and less viewers and earn less money. But it's about providing the best service for you. And what's best for you is ultimately what's best for me. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I hope all of you that watch it later will comment and engage with me and leave me your thoughts below. Did you get capitulated? Did you sell everything out? Did you get margin called? Did you lose everything? Did you actually buy the dips? Are you following me on X and Instagram? If you are, message me and I'll reply back to you. If you are a member of my channel, I will comment to every single person. And yes, I do that to every single person. And don't say it's because you're only a small channel. We're ranked as high as Bloomberg and as Meet Kevin, ranking B on Social Blade, which is the way to measure your engagement of your channel. 98% of my live viewers are members, more than any other channel in the world. And I find the time to respond to all of my members. Join us, be part of the family, be an investor, don't be a gambler. Just buy a business, own it, and let it go to work for you 24/7, 7 days a week. There we go. What comes next? Well, what comes next is we hold our positions, reduce our margins, and then over time, once my margin is paid off, I can reassess and decide perhaps to buy more if need be. But my only target was ever to get to $1 million live on the show. That is in the bag. I've just got to stay doing what I'm doing over the period of time, and that will happen. I hope you all join me for the journey. I hope you all make $1 million. I hope you all gain friends and support and enjoy the family and the engagement. We're constantly improving. Today, you may have noticed my audio sounds even better. I hope you like it. A lot of money and investment and time has gone into that. We're members only, giving you a much better service so you can talk to real investors. Don't waste your time messing around with people talking nonsense, just good investors. That's what this is all about. Let's do something great. Let's live a great life. Let's be happy and fulfilled. That's what this is all about. At the end of the day, this community is here. This show belongs to you. The reason why I rank B in the world, as high as the biggest channels in the world, even though we're just a small channel in comparison, but we're growing quickly, is because of you, not because of me. I'm just what brings it all together. But you are 99.9% of the viewing public. I'm just one. All right? Okay. I wish everyone the best. Here are the links above my head for everything I've mentioned in this show. My alpha spread, my Seeking Alpha, so you can get discounts, get the information ahead of time like I do. If you want to follow me on X and Instagram, it's also below in the description. It's also pinned in the comments. Follow my social links from this channel so you're following the real person, and I will engage with all of you. Over here, I'll put more videos I think you'll find useful, and down here, I'll put the FOMC report, which comes up on Wednesday. That is when we will hear much more. Will we get a rate cut? It's possible. I don't think we will, but it's possible. No one has said we're going to get a rate cut this time round. No one. I'm also saying, I don't know, but it's possible. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, let's have a look. Sounds good. Great stuff, Stacey. Yes, thank you. Super chat, thank you. Robert Elliott, thank you very much. The banks have had a field day the last few weeks, buying in the morning and selling in the afternoon, driving the price down to buy back, to let it rise and drive it down. Jed, the Michigan report is trash. Let's make the Lucas report mainstream. Josh Monroe, I love it. 100% safe, 100% invested cash, 100% no bag holder, 100% I have made profits on all trades in 2024, 40%, 40K in 2025, 6K so far, and I am 100% ready to buy in again and oil when the market settles. Dumb money always chases smart money. Correct. Bad Michigan inflation number. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't even need to look at it. Good morning, team. Hi, Martyn. Hope all is well for you. America is losing. Hopefully they see the error of their ways. That's from 1 of 7 billion. Algorithm machine. Buying volume is spiking. Looks like we're going to melt up now, Ronald. I opened an account in Greece this morning looking for opportunities elsewhere until America comes to its senses. There you go. People are feeling this. I was lucky enough to double my position during all this hardship. I feel extremely grateful. A lot of people got smashed. AC, hi Martyn. Do you sell the stock to pay off your margin, or do you not sell and just deposit money to reduce the margin? I simply earn money on YouTube to pay off my margin. I do not sell. I can sell if I wanted to, but I'm not selling. I don't want to sell. I want to buy every single share of the S&P 500. There you go. How about that? Of course, I'm joking. All right, let's open the phone lines up. It's the Friday phone-in. Now, the Friday phone-in is different now. The Friday phone-in is for members only. Members only can call in to the Friday phone-in. I am putting the link now for you in the just bear with me. I'm going to give it to you now. We're going to put the link in Discord. It's members only. No one can call in other than members. Have your say. I'm going to put it in. General chit chat. Go into the general chit chat. It's the Friday phone-in. Here it comes. Here is the link. So if you are a member of our channel or you're a premium customer on Discord, you can now call in. There is the link for everyone in Discord. Okay? I will also do a post to all of my members on the community pages. So if you are a member of my channel, you are about to receive the link if you have your links turned on. You have your notification bell turned on. Let me show you what I mean so you understand this. This is YouTube where you're watching right now. This is our posts. This is our community page. I am going to put a post here. And I'm going to make it for members only. All channel members. Can you see that there? All channel members. The Friday phone-in link. There it is. I'm now going to put it in there, but not show you, of course. So all members will now be given the Friday phone-in link. I'm now going to post it. There it is. So I'm not going to show you on the screen, but if you now look on the community pages of the channel, you will see the link. So you can call in. It's a Friday phone in. Every Friday we have a phone in, and you don't require a password. It's much, much easier, but it's just for members. So please call in. The link will change every time we do it, so it'll always be a new link. If you now go to the Friday phone-in, if you are a member, go there now, look on the community page. It's right at the top. Give me a like, a thumbs up, you've seen it. Give me a thumbs up, you've seen it, and I then will know that's working. All right? So now call in on the Friday phone-in. Okay. There you go. We're waiting for our first guest to call in. The Friday phone in, members only. You can have your say about everything that you've heard today or anything else, or talk about the upcoming weekend or what have you. All right. So please now go to the community pages. This is the community page. This is where you'll find the link. There you go. It's right at the top on the home page. There you go. See that there, look? And you'll be able to see the members link. Now, if you didn't get notified about a member's post, you need to make sure that you've rung the bell. This is how you ring the bell. Subscribe and ring the bell. Make sure that you click subscribe, you've turned notifications on, and you've clicked the bell like this. All right. Have you clicked subscribe and ring the bell? Just like that. Set to all. That way you get notified about all the things that we do and you don't miss anything, and so on and so forth. Okay, has everyone done that? Okay, we're waiting for our first person to call in. It's the Friday phone in. The link will be changed each time. I put it in Discord. I might not put it in Discord again. I might do it through the community pages, members only, the Friday phone in. It's there right now. Okay, we're going to give it just a couple of minutes. If no one calls in, I'm going to end the stream and put out that video that I made earlier. All right, I want to put that out. Great. You've tapped the like button. Members have tapped the like button. You've seen it. So now you know it works. There is no password. You can just call in. It's very, very easy. And I'm just going to test the link myself to make sure it works. It does. Let me join myself. Yes, it works. I'm calling in myself into the green room. That all works. Yeah, it works great. It works great. I'm going to hang up on myself. Yeah, brilliant. There we go. We've got a new service now. Now, the Michigan report, you can see it's sold off. No surprise there. Let me read all your comments. Let's see today if we've managed to grow our channel despite being in members only. No one's called in so far. If no one calls in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to end the live stream. There's 180 of you watching. It's your chance to call into the show, be on the show. No one's called in yet. Let me go over and see if we've managed to get more subscribers today. We had 1,933. We've had, yeah, great. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Stephen Lewandowski is in the green room. Fantastic. 74,136. 74,133. So we've gone down. That's okay. That's okay. We've gone down in subscribers. Those that subscribe who don't like the members only have unsubscribed. That doesn't matter. If people don't want to, be part of the family and appreciate that we want a quality audience. We don't want scammers and bots and people talking horrible stuff. We want real investors we can speak to. If people don't appreciate that, that's fine. If they unsubscribe from me, it's fine. I don't think it will last for long. I think we could drop another 100 and then we'll be left with the real investors. And that's fine. I'm very, very happy with that. No problem. Only lost a few. So that's okay. Right, let's go to our interview screen. Let's bring in, we've got our first guest. Hopefully we'll get a nice conversation this morning. It's gone down another one. That's fine. I don't mind it going down. We just want to be able to engage with the investors. So let me go over to our star guest. Good morning, Stephen Lewandowski. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am well. Lovely to have you in the show. Thanks for joining me. You looking well this morning? How are you? How are you feeling?
Real good. I just sold all my Matador, but
You sold it?
I seen well,
You sold it all, yeah?
yeah, I sold it all for a profit.
Good.
I'm out right now again, but I'm going to get back in again soon.
Great.
I just wanted to test out your system.
Thank you. Well, I really appreciate that. We can now move over to more guests. We've got more guests coming in. So what I'm going to do, Stephen, I'm going to put you in spot number 8. I'm going to put Luke in spot number 9. I can go over to my system up here, and this should work. Luke needs to have Luke's camera's a bit zoomed in. So let me unzoom Luke. I think this happened the other day. Remember when Luke called in? We lost his camera. I think it's happened again. Luke seems to have lost his camera at the moment. This happened the other day, but never mind. We'll keep him on the screen just for a second. Stephen, so you were just telling me that you lot. In fact, I'll end the call until Luke's able to call back. You sold all your Matador. What was your profit? Your percentage?
It wasn't much. It was about $3,000.
Yeah, but
It was 11,000, but it dropped big time. And then I started reading on it, and I feel that oil's going to drop down to like $60 a barrel. And right now it's at like 67. And I think the oil market's probably going to drop a little more. And Trump wants $50. He actually wants gasoline prices at $1.
Whoosh.
So
well,
we'll see what happens. And I didn't want to hold a bag, so
yeah.
I got out and just wait for it to go down.
There's nothing wrong with that. We've got some more guests calling in now. We've got Chris Boddix. Let me just tweak Chris's camera. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
It's actually good afternoon. I'm calling from UK.
How are you? How are you?
I'm not bad. I think I missed your birthday, so happy birthday. It's a bit late, but here we go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I was away for a while. Yeah.
Good morning, Luke. Luke, can you hear me, Luke? Luke, can you hear me? Luke, can you hear me? Okay. Now it's possible. Our troll is also a member and has created an AI. So that would be the next level of security. I doubt if that's happened. It's just getting harder and harder. Is that Luke? Are you there? Okay. Does that look?
That's strange.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's getting worse every day.
No matter what your security is, they all just try to get back in.
Yeah, there's no way he wouldn't be answering, is there really?
Yeah, I think this.
Okay. That's a shame. So someone's taken Luke's video, turned him into an AI. Okay. All right. So raise the bar again. Raise the bar again. Guys, it's going to get so difficult for you in a minute. You're going to have to I don't know what you're going to have to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take Luke off the screen. We're not going to give any attention to that. There is another stage that I've got where I can block IP addresses. So once you've called in And even if you use a VPN, we can block that. So it's just going to get more and more work for me, more expensive, more and more stress and drama, because they're not just doing this; they're going after every account I've got, every email. I mean, I wake up. It's very, very unpleasant, extremely. But there it is. So, Chris, talk to me, Chris. What do you think about the markets today?
Well, it is what it is. Everyone expected that it's going to happen sooner or later, so we got that correction. I mean, a lot of people complain about Trump and his policies, his tariffs. But I think that the whole course of Europe trying to shed off links to US and rely on China and probably Russia, because I think Germany is about to start looking into Nord Stream again. I think that's a mistake. So US is on a good track. You have very strong economy, and I think you'll bounce back, and Europe will suffer. People in Europe will suffer. So I noticed this morning, I mean, today and yesterday, that there's not much movement in US stock after Europe Stock Exchange is open. So I think a lot of investors from Europe moved away from New York Stock Exchange. I mean, you can see that there's not much movement. But again, I'm quite sure they will return after a while, after seeing what's happening in the US.
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of, we see a lot of people react emotionally, saying all kinds of things. I mean, how many times? I mean, it's laughable, and celebrities do this a lot. I remember a lot of celebrities said, if Donald Trump wins, I'm going to leave America. And
yeah,
how many times do you see this? And they make themselves look arses, because then they don't. And, people like to say stuff and be emotional about it. Now, it's understandable to be emotional. No one wants to see their stocks go up, go down. We all like it going up. But this is what investing is. Investing is buying when the markets are selling. This is what it's all about. And even though emotions are difficult and it's frustrating and it's hard, you've got to put it to one side and ignore the noise. And, people like to say all kinds of stuff and then don't do it. We might say, and because I felt the same, I have said I am not buying a Tesla. I was like, I can't wait to buy a Tesla because of, Elon Musk. And now I don't want one. And now I don't want one. But do you think that's a long-lasting effect, though? I mean, I've said I don't want a Tesla now. But would I always not buy a Tesla because I don't like the owner of the company? I mean, I don't know Tim Cook. He might be a lovely person. He might be horrible, but I have an iPhone. What do you think? Do you think people really remember when they really want something? If they want it, they just buy it anyway. What do you think about that?
Well, Elon Musk has now links to the government, so it complicates everything. It's not like a CEO standing behind a company. Only he's got links to government. So I'm sure people are looking into what's happening in the government, and that reflects on what they do with their Tesla stock. I don't keep any Tesla stocks. I actually missed the rally before the election rally. I think I had a trigger somewhere set to buy, but it never dropped that much. So I never got Tesla stock. I regret that because it was a nice rally, but I'm not going to buy now. I have a large investment into Rocket Labs. I actually had some intuitive machines, but after the failed attempt to land last week, it triggered stop loss. Thanks God, and I managed to get a profit, sell off with profit, and now I'll wait and see what is going to happen. But going back to this Tesla stock, it's a difficult question. Personally, I wouldn't go into Tesla stock. I'm not sure how long Elon Musk will stay as a CEO of Tesla. Maybe he will get too busy with the government duties and then move away from the company. Or some people say maybe he'll sell Tesla.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you can't really be so involved in Doge, spending another year away from the company that you run. Not there hands on, and not only that, people, have a political opinion. They might love or hate you. So it's a very difficult thing to do, I think. I don't think any company should be so political. I mean, everyone's got their own opinions, but when you're so directly involved, like Elon is, I think it's bad. I think it's hard to invest. A great tradable stock, though. Great tradable stock. But if you like that,
agree.
Yeah, if you like that opportunity, but it's one of those things that I prefer to own Tesla through the S&P, so I've got protection. So when Tesla goes up, I've got the benefit of it. When it crashes, money moves from it to something else. I'm still okay. So that's the benefit of owning an ETF like the S&P.
Well, S&P guarantees, let's say, a slow gain. I actually don't have that much to invest, so I stick to individual stocks because I get large gains, and I actually doubled my portfolio over the past 5 months. So it was a good run. I've hoped I'll get to have enough financial backup to actually start investing in ETFs. But for now, I'll stick to individual stocks. Again, going back to Tesla, as you said, it's probably not good for business to try to mix the involvement in politics and running the actual business.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
If you'd like to call in, we're going to keep the phone line open just for a couple more minutes. The link to phone in today is in our community pages on YouTube. So I'm now going to take it away from Discord. I won't be doing that again, so that may prevent it. We may have had someone manage to get into Discord that's not a member. That can happen. They may have won a membership and for some reason been able to keep winning them. So I'm going to give everyone the community page now on YouTube. Now, only paid members will be able to see that, so that should reduce it. And there is several more steps I can take if we need to. We'd love you to call in, have your opinion. If no one calls in the next couple of minutes, we'll get our final thoughts from our guest here today and wrap this show up. Guys, I'm going to ask you both now. The Michigan report, which we know is political, came out a few moments ago, and the moment it came out, we saw it drop as I was making that video, which will come out later. And we've also, we do have a guest. We've got Alex just called in. Let me get Alex in guest spot number 2. Let me take away the link in Discord. I'm going to delete that straight away. Delete that. Where's the delete button? Delete message. Okay. Delete that. Okay, now it's only available in our members pages. And we've seen the market starting to gain strength and go up again. Do you think we've reached bottom? I'm going to start by asking Alex. Alex, have we reached bottom?
Good morning, Martyn, and everyone.
Good morning, Alex.
I believe we've seen the bad days, actually the worst days. I'm expecting a little bit downtrend today, just because people are going to take profits. So I'm calculating this. Just a small percent actually, and then to go up. But at the minute, it shows strength.
Yeah.
The market. So everything is up. Nvidia is doing really great as expecting. So I believe I was waiting Nvidia to reach $100, but it didn't. It reached around 103, 105.
Are you telling me you didn't buy it at that level?
I did, but it's a small percentage because I'm all in on Robinhood.
Good. Because this is the thing. As what I said today in my video that will come out later. People say they buy the dip and they just wait for it to get a bit more, wait for it to get more. You can't do that. Ladder in. We know from looking at analysis, NVIDIA is a $200 stock. Okay, it was 155. Where I forget how high it went. 250. I forget what it was, and it went all the way down to 105. And I know many people had this sort of number in their head. 100 is the magic number. What difference does it make in a year or 2 years from now, whether you bought at 105, 104, 103, 102? It doesn't matter. Now, of course, it's nice to buy it at 100. It's nice to buy it at 1 if you can. Well, that's not going to ever happen. So what you do is ladder in on the way down. Oh, Sensei Crypto is here. Lovely stuff. Is that Sensei?
Oh,
no.
It looks dodgy.
Uh-oh.
No, yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do, it's all right. It's what we're going I understand what's happening now. They've done it through Discord. Guys, they've done it through Discord. So what I'm going to do, and I'd like to test this to improve this now. Guys, so I'm going to hang this up, give you a fresh link, give you it's very clever how this person's doing it. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for persistency, but this will only end in a bad way for you. So what we're going to do now is end the call. I'll give you a fresh link and I'll post it just in our community pages. If that doesn't work, I've got another step to go up from there. They're enjoying this. They think this is a challenge. But I will find a new way. I've got lots of levels left. Just don't want to do it. I'm trying to make it nice for everybody, but that clearly isn't working. So guys, I'm going to end the call and then please call back on my fresh link. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Right. So what we're going to do is I need to set up a new one. And guest link. Oh, hang on. Stephen's already calling back in again. Hang on, Stephen. I haven't done it yet. Stephen's already calling in. How do I? Okay. Got to go over here. I'm going to delete that post there. Delete that. I've deleted that. Now I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go to Ecamm, Preferences, Interview. There we go. Right. Customize. There you go. Now I can open this up. Okay. Interview. Let's see if I can do this now. Might have to set it on INDU stream. Interview. Okay. Ecamm. Chat. Interview. Customize. There we go. Create. Copy link. All right. Let's try this. So we're going to go to the community pages now and give everyone the link again. The Friday phone in. And make it to all channel members only. Okay. Okay, go to the community pages, guys. And if you can call back in, that would be great. We're going to find a way to set up a system that will work and hopefully not be too unpleasant for everybody. So let me give everyone the community pages. So if you are a member, you'll be notified of this. The old link is gone. Go to the community page. There it is. And you can call in again. There you go. We've got a new link now. Let's see what happens now. Now, if this person gets in again, all right, that means, if they get in again, that means they're a member. And we're slowly making this better. There you go. Guys, thank you ever so much indeed. Let's see if he calls in now as a member.
Martyn,
yes, mate.
it is possible to be from a gifted membership because people who want to join for you and be honest and stuff, like what you're doing, they would buy the membership. It's really cheap. Like, come on, we have to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. It could be someone who's won it, and I've got no evidence to support yet. I've not seen one ever in all the 4 years I've been doing this. I've not seen one person yet pay to troll. Not what they don't want to do that. That would just be, they just don't want to do that. So I don't think they're going to do that. But if they do that, if they choose to do that, that's okay. I've got another level. I've got loads of levels left. I'm just trying to make it. As best as possible. I can start having panels of audiences that get a special text. You know, I can text my members who want to call in, but it just means that we have to go through a bigger process. But I can do it, and we will win on this. We're not going to be held ransom to this anyway. Look at the market. It's really picking up now. This sentiment didn't drive it down. Let me just read what they said. The Michigan report. Let me have a look at it. What do they say? This is important, right? 57 Michigan report. So let me read this to you, and we can understand what's going on. The University of Michigan, right? Let me just mute the guests a minute. The University of Michigan consumer sentiment for the US plunged to 57.9 in March 2025. That's just an opinion. It's virtually like, do you like Trump? Do you hate Trump? It means nothing to do with the market whatsoever. The lowest, I'm actually amazed they even use this as some sort of financial gauge. It seems stupid, really. It's like having a gauge, you know, just because, I don't know, I can't even put words to it. The lowest since November 22. And from 64.7 in February, and well below forecast of 61.3. Primarily, estimates showed sentiment declined for a third straight month, with many consumers citing the high level of uncertainty around policy and other economic factors. While current economic conditions were little changed, 53.5 versus 65.7, or it's rallying quickly. This is nice. Expectations for the future deteriorated. Okay, now then, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to use this. Stand by, guys. Stay where you are. So far, our Mr. Troll has given up because now he's going, well, damn it, I'm not going to pay for this. So you've now got to pay to troll me. We're at that level now. It's going to cost you, all right? And then I'll just make it I'll make it gold members only. You got to pay $30 to troll me. How about that? That'll do it. Yeah, a bit unfair to you though, guys, because you know you'd have to be a gold member to be able to call in. Right. Anyway, let's do this. I'm going to report this now. So stay where you are. I'll be right back to you. I'm going to make a very short video. 9:46. So let me just put this on the screen. This is really important. I think this will help a lot of people. When I explain it as well, I think it will. Right, let me make sure I've got you guys. Yes, interview guest is quiet from there. Right, stand by. I'll be right back to you. I'm only going to be about 2 minutes. It's a very quick video. 9:46, 9:48, 9:48. Michigan sentiment report. Exactly what I said would happen on the stroke of 9 a.m. Central. As it came out, it was a bad report. It went down. That was that moment there. That was exactly the moment it came out. Boomf. It went down. It went back up again. Why? Well, because we've probably reached bottom. This is a very good indicator that we've reached bottom. What is the sentiment report, the Michigan sentiment report? Should it be used? And what's it all about? Well, let me show you. Tap the like button if you like all this news and consider subscribing to our channel. I'm going to show you what the sentiment is. It did exactly what I said it would do, but it now shows strength as a protest. This is actually a good thing. Let me show you. The University of Michigan consumer sentiment for the US plunged to 57.9 in March 2025. Now remember, the Michigan consumer sentiment is massively political, nearly all Democratic voting. It's just done as a slap in the face, whoever is in power. Now, Democratic Party obviously don't like Trump. We've got a lot of uncertainty, a lot of bad feeling in the country. Half love Trump, half hate Trump. So any way to sort of say anything bad about Trump is going to be used. I don't even know why this should actually be a financial indicator, but it is. Now, why this is good news is first of all, the sentiment plunged to 57. We already know that, and the magic phrase is it's already priced in because the market has already sold off. So we got a little bit of a wobble the moment it came out, but we've already sold off. We've got the S&P 500 below 20 forward PE, below the 200 moving average, the Fed coming out with positive sentiment, inflation coming down, PPI, CPI. This silly, pointless political nonsense could not bring the market down. It had a little wobble. It's gone straight back up again because it's already priced in and already oversold. The RSI, many indicators will tell you it's oversold. So this is actually a pointless thing. First of all, it's all political anyway, because if you're Democrat, you'll say Trump is an idiot. If you love Trump, you'll say Trump is great, whichever. We're not interested in that. We're interested in facts and numbers. Facts and numbers it's a good place to buy. And it's a good place to invest. That's why I'm in. Right. So this is now an out-of-date, pointless exercise because it's already sold off. And now we're showing a bounce on it, which is another indicator that we've reached bottom. The lowest since November 22 from 64.7 in February and well below forecast of 63. It's a massive drop from what we were expecting. It's just basically an opinion on how you feel, not how you actually act and how the businesses are actually performing. It's like saying, let's have a vote whether you like the new iPhone or not. And everyone goes, no, I don't like it. I don't like the upgrade. So yet you all bought one and Apple still make money. So this is a similar sort of approach to that. Sentiment declined for a third straight month, with many consumers citing the high level of uncertainty around policy and other economic factors. While current economic conditions were little changed at 63 little change at 53 versus 65.7. Expectation for the future deteriorated 54 versus 64 across multiple facets of the economy, including personal finances, labor markets, inflation, business conditions, the stock market. Meanwhile, inflation expectations surged, with the year-end gauge rising to 4.9%, the highest reading since November 2022. Now that proves my point. What the sentiment is saying, you expect inflation to pump and rally through to the end of the year. Let me finish the statement and then I'll explain why that is a completely useless, pointless thing. Let me just get to the end of it. Rising to 4.9, the highest reading since 22 from 4.3. That would be bad. That means rates would go up, inflation would go up, and so on. Also, inflation expectation for the next 5 years surged to 3.9 from 3.5, the lowest month-over-month increase seen since 1993. Right, let me come back to it, why that's complete nonsense and why you should ignore it. So first of all, we've established, and you can go and check this yourself, and please do research research what the Michigan sentiment is. It's very political. It's very democratic, very Democrat point of view. It's already priced in. It's already sold off. We're just finding out what we already knew. Now, what they're saying is, and this kind of makes sense, it's fair enough, they're saying that people believe that inflation's going to go up. If inflation goes up, that's bad for the economy. Rates would go up, blah, blah, blah. Enter recession, could even be worse, end up with a depression like the 1930s. Now, let me tell you why that is a completely pointless, useless thing to say. Because the reality is this. If you understand tariffs, you will know they are short-term inflationary, not long-term inflationary. So saying next year, later on this year and next year, that's nonsense. You don't understand it. You're just going, oh, I don't like Trump, so I'm saying bad things about the inflation. Don't get me wrong. I don't like this either. I wish all the tariffs would go away. I don't like all this drama. However, to say that inflation is going to go up next year because of it, you don't understand how inflation works. That's number one. Number two, we've not even been able to measure the inflation reaction yet on our CPI and PPI because it takes about a month or two to filter through. Now, my prediction is, most people believe, and Trump, I'm sure, feels the same way, that most of these tariffs will go away or be watered down. And inflation is already going down anyway. This might even have just a neutral effect. So the sentiment is simply there to give a slap in the face. It's pointless. It serves no benefit. And in fact, I think it'll all go away and it's actually a load of poo, a load of nonsense. Pay no attention to it. And the evidence is in the chart you're looking at on the screen right now. I would say that we will get, I'll make another prediction, but at the end of the day, and I already called this 4 days ago, today would be a rally. It has. I believe it will rally into the close. And we've not had that for a while. Rally into the close today. Because the mid-session, it normally sells off. It's not. It's reacting positively to this. It sold off the moment the report came out. It was an opportunity to sell. It bounced back. And everything in that statement makes no sense if you understand how the economy works. I've just made a full explanation of my predictions and where everything's going. I'll give you the link to that right now. Click above my head, down below in the description, over here and over here. I'll put the video up here. I've just recorded a full explanation of my predictions. 23 trades, 23 wins. I predicted CPI, PPI, rate cuts, today's rally. Spot on every single time. Not because I know more than anyone else. I'm just telling you the truth. That's it. Down here, I shall put the FOMC report. We're going to cover that live on Wednesday. How can you afford to miss it? Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.
But I've turned off certain bits, but you just check out. Unless you want to look up, because I'm on the call.
Let me come back to here.
Yeah, okay.
Let me come back to here. Looks like our caller has got his microphone open. There you go. Okay, guys, I think we've made progress this morning. Not only has the market sorted itself out, we've also stopped our troll so far. It looks like we found where they were living. Oh, they were hiding in the depths of Discord. He can't see me in here. Oh, he doesn't know what's going on. Well, yeah, I kind of do. And there you go. Anyway, let's have a look. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is this Saab?
Oh, my days.
Okay. So he's a member on YouTube. Okay, he's won a membership. He's a member on YouTube. Okay, we raise it to the next level. Thank you for that. Well done. Congratulations. You can be proud of yourself knowing that every single person who watches this channel now has to jump through further hoops for you. I hope you're proud of yourself, but they'll soon forget you, just like the consumer sentiment report and this and that on the other nonsense. They'll forget you because you won't be around much longer because we're now going to raise it to the next level. Okay, I now know he's a member, and I'm going to go and I'm going to go and check all my latest members and work out which one this is. I've got an IP address. I can cross-reference it. And I will ban the accounts, even if it's a member. He didn't pay for it. He obviously won it.
Wow.
It's just for a joke. Like it's a joke.
That's crazy.
Like,
let me unmute Chris. There we go. I had you muted, Chris.
That's all right.
Yeah, it is. I know for you guys, it's funny and entertaining, but you've no idea of the amount of emails and other stuff that's going on as well. It's making life extremely difficult.
No, I didn't say because of that. It's a joke because, like, can you imagine a person losing their time just to do that? It's such a waste of time. They could learn so much things and improve themselves, and they're just wasting time to just...
Yeah, you've got so many years on this earth, and they're dedicating hours and hours a day to this. Yeah, when they
must be a very sad life.
Yeah, yeah. They've also got a very, very dirty pair of black socks. They've no idea. They probably can't work out why I'm saying that, but I know that you're sat on a bed with a very dirty pair of black socks. That's all I'm going to say to that. Right, Steve, Chris, what do you think? Market's just gone up, bouncing on that report. What's your view on what I just said?
Well, I haven't seen much of a fall because I'm looking at Rocket Labs, Supermicro. I hate that company. I hate them, but I'm well positioned. So I'll stay until, well, a decent profit. SoFi, Rigetti, Nvidia, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. I hope it's not only a short, brief bounce back, but
well,
we'll see.
You know what? I don't mind if it is, and let me tell you why. If the market wants to play silly buggers again, and Trump wants to play silly buggers, and we're going to have bigger tariffs, and we're going to have 400%, 1,000% tariffs, God knows what else, it will drop again. And I hope it does, because I've got 6 more days before I can buy some more.
True.
And the reason why, all I really care about, like I just said before, why I don't care about what the sentiment says, it's just a political ranting and noise at each other. Don't care whether you like Trump or not. And I'm not pro or against, as you know, I'm neutral. All I care about is, and every investor, the only thing that you should care about is the businesses that you own. Are they profitable? Are they, you know, all these things, the only reason why you should buy a stock. I'm not a momentum trader. I'm not buying something because everybody else is buying it. It's all rock and roll and let's follow the trend. I'm buying what is actually working. So I know the economy is working. I know the businesses are working. So all the other stuff is just opportunity to buy the dips. I'm not bothered. I don't like to see it go this low, but it's really rallying now. It's really rallying now. Look at this. We're gaining momentum. I'm up 4 grand. I said to you, it could be a 60 grand day when it rallies. We're at 4 already. 60 in one day. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Well, from traders' perspective, anything that can influence investors and cause the sell-off, it's great.
As long as
you can buy stuff cheaper.
As long as
I did. Mm-hmm.
As long as the companies you're buying are still good, though, that's the point.
I remember one of the trades I did. I was on the laser photonics. It had a brief period where it shot up. I think around it was over $10. And at one day, there was news coming about China breakthrough in laser photonics. So laser photonics is a company that produces laser cleaning equipment, stuff like that, but nothing related to like quantum computing and thank you. Sorry. And there were some news coming about China breakthrough in laser photonics, again, completely unrelated to the company. But the shares of laser photonics went down to, I believe, $3, from $12 to $3. I bought at that point when people realized, oh, that's a lot of bucks. It has nothing to do with the company. It got up back into around $7 or $8. So it was a very quick profit. So if you manage to filter out what's rubbish, what's not, you can easily make some nice profit.
Yeah. Well, I wish you all the best, guys. Thank you for calling in today and sharing your thoughts. Give me your final thoughts, because I'm going to wrap this up and put out those 2 videos, because this is a great day for investors. If you bought these dips on the way down, you're loving this. It's still worth buying. I've got a week to go. But if it goes up another couple of percent, then I won't be buying. I'll just be reducing margin. And that's fine. I've got enough shares anyway. 300 grand invested. I've got enough to get me to $1 million. Your final thoughts. Let's go to Stephen Lewandowski first of all.
Yeah, I became a trader, not an investor anymore. I trade for small gains and just do it more often.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
That's my strategy from now on.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Alex, final thoughts from you. Oh, I'll go to Chris first. Chris, final thoughts from you, Chris.
I was about to say that.
Well, stay invested. If you can do some trades on the side, the tax-free, like you can do on Roth, I can do on ISA. Yeah, go for it, but stay invested. If you see a dip and you know that the fundamentals are solid, company's doing well, like Rocket Lab does, they did really well, they deliver. Stay invested, buy the dips, and yeah, wait for the green days.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that strategy. Alex, final thoughts from you.
I'd say, first of all, thank you very much for what have you done. I'm closing to 2 months membership, and I can see that from day one I followed you and become a member. It has changed my investing plan, my knowledge as well. I'd say only to, in general, have a strategy, be patient. The market cannot only go down, it cannot only go up, it can go sideways. And everyone's strategy is different. Don't copy trade or anything like that. It won't work. I've done it. I've been there. It won't work. Different money, different positions. That's it. Just patience and build information around you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Alex. I really do appreciate you all calling in today. I'm going to wrap up today's show. And how does it sound for you, Chris, on your headphones?
Sounds great. Yeah? Everything's fine with sound.
Good. I love it. Awesome stuff. This is great. I've just had an idea how I can fix this once and for all for our phone in. What we'll do, we will only share it in the community pages on YouTube for members. So now we know it's only members, 100%. You have to be an active member to be able to see that. And if you're going to call in, you simply reply to the post, okay? You simply reply, so I know I can see Stephen, Chris, and Alex have responded, and there's this other person, and the other person, I can see who you are, and I can actually let in the right accounts. There you go. So there, I've just thought of that. Right, we'll get it sorted, guys. We'll have no more of this. Guys, thanks for calling in. I love you all and appreciate you all. Congratulations if you are investing in the market. See you back tonight, of course, for Jerry's show. I've learned 2 new songs, especially for Elba. Jerry is back. Welcome back, they wanted. And they wanted a gospel song by Elvis as well. And Let It Pray. And I've learned that one. First time I've ever done a gospel song or any religious song as it happens. All right, there you go. Thank you guys for calling in. Appreciate you all very much. Thank you guys. There you go. Great phone in today. And I'm really excited because we've managed to come up with a new way of doing things as well. That's really exciting. Really, really exciting. I've just thought about that, how we can make it even better. Right. It'll actually make it even better because for many, many reasons. Anyway, red or green day, we got 587 votes. Let me end the poll. Back in the morning, I can get rid of that. Now, stay where you are, guys. I've got something special now for you. Unpin this. For those of you that have been patient tonight, you're going to love this. All right, here we go. Stand by. I'm going to give you something now. Tonight, as you know, Jerry is out of a coma now. And his health is improving, and we have the Love event tonight, a live concert. I've got some new songs that I'm going to be doing specifically for Jerry. Let me give everyone the link. This is the Love event tonight. Love event at 4 p.m. Central. There it is. There is the event for tonight. Let me pin that to the top. There you go. Fantastic. Let me do that. So you've all got that link there. All right. This is the event. You can make a song request or whatever. Let me just show you that. This is the love event tonight, 4 p.m. Central. Hopefully you'll tune in for that one. Should be a good one. And what we're going to do now is this. We're going to continue the conversation. I'm going to be live with you behind the scenes in the extra channel. I'm going to take it to XRP as pumped today. In fact, what time is it? Is it 10 o'clock, isn't it? Hang on a minute. I've got an idea. Create, go live. Because I can explain why this has happened. This is important. XRP. There we go. Reuse. I'm going to create this XRP event. XRP, unbelievable live shows. XRP, yes. Show more. AI, no. Yes. Yes. Live chat, yes. Next. Time is, 10 past 10, March 14, Okay. I'm going to give you the link to this. XRP is rallying. This is good. And I can explain it because of my Michigan report. Let me do this. Back to there. Right, there we go. There we go. XRP. Right, there's that. Let me refresh the screen. Let me give you the link to this. We'll go live straight away to this. Redirect to the XRP event. There you go. This will automatically take you there. Let me duplicate the screen. Right, where we're going to go next. Let me give you the XRP event. Here it is in the chat. This is where we're going to go now. This is the XRP event. We're going to be live if you want to join us. There is the event there. I'll show you what it looks like. It's this one here. It's rallying. And I'll explain why it's rallying. And people will be trying to say it's something good, which it's not. And I want everyone to know why it is. So there it is. There's that. All right, let's end this stream. Let's get straight into the XRP event. Let me put this on the screen as well. XRP up there. Okay, that's that. Back to this one. XRP. Okay. All right, you ready? Let's switch over to it. It should be a good one. All right. Okay, guys. We're about to go live on the main XRP show on the main channel. I'm excited. Hopefully you'll join me right now. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to go live there right now. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. It's pinned in the chat. It'll also automatically take you there, or you'll find it on the homepage. Let's go. Join me for the XRP pump event. Here we go.